So last time we talked about Dark Viper had been the last two deep dives, where we looked at his entire career in 2 video essays, where we saw how Dark Viper would twist things against people in hopes it would achieve something, such as the time he made a conspiracy against Mutaha.
Look at that look on his, so he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's playing the YouTube game so well, and all his fucking fans are being played like fucking fiddles.
The time where trolling a forum made Dark Viper fear for his life.
Why must my life suffer? Why must I suffer so with no one caring for so long? I have not felt depression like I have experienced because of Rydog since I was a teenager. I have said, honestly, that I fear going to events that Rydog might be at because I would fear that I would be harmed physically.
Or perhaps the time where Matt had become a meme.
It's a 14-page document. You're against a 14-page, meticulously written page. It's 14-page, meticulous page. It's 14 pages!
Or maybe the time he tried to moralize said meme, talking about how it traumatized him.
14 pages!
Because one of my favorite people on the internet, Dark Viper, 14 pages!
I don't think Ethan is a very good person, and his using a soundbite of one of the most traumatic, angry moments of my entire life for many, many years on his stream, perhaps 100 times, is a bit more than excessive.
But since then, Matt has been poking the drama channels with a stick, hoping to get whatever attention he could, whether that was through the commentaries he made, posting stuff on Twitter, or just through the thumbnails on his videos. But according to Dark Viper, all of this had been so mentally taxing to the point he had made a video going over why he has decided to stop making videos on his commentary channel, Viper Rambles, where he posted a community post about it, which basically tells us due to the criticism he had received, or as he calls it, the hate, he will no longer be supporting that channel. So let's go through this new video from the snake himself, DarkViperAU. After a whole speech on why he is quitting the Rambles channel, Matt goes on to say how the commentary community are just all con artists who lie and spread their own flavor of bullshit.
As sad as it is to say, everything you say now is far more of a liability than it was in years past. There is just a lot more money now in lying and spreading bullshit and flinging out stuff as fast as possible. I don't think in this current ecosystem truth matters at all. I've had people literally release videos, like 40+ minutes long, that are entirely false from start to finish, and no one fucking cares. I mean, these videos are about me specifically. And I look at this and go, what is the commentary community on YouTube now? It is just a bunch of con artists throwing out videos as fast as possible that are not factual at all, because they don't care what's true. They just want to get the video out as fast as possible. And it's not an ecosystem I really want to be in. Like, I don't know how people can justify themselves making that kind of content. I don't know how people can justify watching that kind of content. I suspect most people just don't realize how much of what they're consuming from these con artists is utter bullshit.
You know what, guys? We've got to hold ourselves accountable. And so, Dark Viper, Matt, or even Matthew, I am truly, truthfully, honestly, openly, deeply sorry for absolutely nothing. Like, Matt tells us that the commentary community are so toxic, and yet he can't even see how he and his own tribe are the toxic ones, since they dislike bombed any and every video that criticized Dark Viper for striking a channel, commenting all sorts of stuff to poison the well, and when he lied about it, saying how it was actually our own audiences disliking the videos to make the point that everything we said had been nothing but lies, even though that was one of my points in my original video, that the one thing that Dark Viper loves to say is how everybody is lying about him, and this video is no exception. But the thing is, Dark Viper won't go into specifics because he doesn't have a leg to stand on, and this entire point is nothing but a massive cope, since both the Willie Mac Show and Tom Dark had made sure to provide their commentaries with video evidence of Dark Viper doing all of the things they said he had done, whether this had been for a comedic effect or just to be informative. However, in the past, Dark Viper had cut context to people's original arguments by misrepresenting clips, such as the time he showed half of Chud Logic's argument to make him look like a fool, because Chud had been heavily critical of Dark Viper in the past, and it only shows how much of an unreliable narrator creator this guy is, especially when you can't watch Chud's video since it had been struck down by DarkViper. So as an audience member, you come away thinking that Chud had been a dishonest character when questioning the strike, which is what DarkViper had intended for. Or perhaps the time where Mutahar had taken the L after a drama with Ethan Klein and DarkViper intervened, doing the same thing where he doesn't play the full clip and cuts the context to it so he can import his own narrative into the mix.
So yeah, that's pretty much where it ends. I definitely recommend you...
So even in the apology, the second apology, he cannot help but deflect. He can't help himself because taking accountability for his actions is beyond this man. This very humble, character-driven man with his 10 Ws couldn't even make an apology video without deflecting. Look at that look on his face. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's playing the YouTube game so well, and all his fucking fans are being played like fucking fiddles.
So yeah, that's pretty much where it ends. I definitely recommend you watch more because I'm gonna add like another couple extra seconds of context. But Ethan actually wasn't really donation shaming Jeff Bezos over there, kind of like, I think, more asking a question. But, you know, being the internet and what it is, a lot of people quickly make a speculation, which coincidentally is something that I fucking did.
You want to talk about dishonesty, DarkViper? How about you take some accountability yourself before hurling these claims? But wait, he tells us that his Reddit had become so very disturbing to him. Oh god, I can't imagine what could be so horrifying. Please, continue.
It was honestly disturbing. Going to my Reddit, like, of a week, and looking at the some post. Like, let's go now. It'd be like this. Okay, but seriously, dude needs to fire whoever is doing his thumbnails now. This shit looks like a Mr. Boss for the win type thumbnail.
Seriously? That's what you think is a disturbing post? I could just imagine this guy would have nightmares after reading a FNAF creepypasta.
A minute dissection of my entire being, of how DarkViperAU's money hungry and he only cares about the algorithm and he's changed, bro, and his content sucks. I haven't seen one of his videos in 3 years, but I'm super confident the editing right now is garbage. I'm reading this and going, this is nuts. This is absolutely insane. This is not constructive criticism. It is just mindlessly hating on me. And it's so strange. Like, these are the same people who are like, I really don't want the Rambles channel to go away. But by the way, I hate literally everything DarkViperAU does, and he's a piece of shit.
Isn't this the same guy who tried to make the commentary community look dumb and yet all he did was shoot himself in the foot? And now he is just whining about what others say in his Reddit? So DarkViper, in saying he is quitting his commentary channel, is actually just going to be him focusing on his GTA content on his main channel, but also bringing the commentary to that main channel as well. Which I'm not very surprised, as whenever he gets any sort of criticism, he will just redeem his victim card for another use. But I'm afraid, DarkViper, your card has been declined. You see, Matt, everything that happened had been of your own doing. You struck a channel who reacted to your video. You went on Twitter and threatened to strike other channels if they reacted to your video, calling them out. And because of all of that, because of all of that stuff, the drama spiraled out of control until someone had started a Kiwi Farms thread about you. None of this would have happened if you had just acted your own age. But that's basically the video in a nutshell. It's just more of what we have seen before, but all I'm going to say here is more of what I've said before, and that is, if you smell crap everywhere you go, Viper, then maybe it's you who stepped in dog shit rather than everyone else. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed and look forward to seeing what you have to say about this story in the comments below. Be sure to share this video out and sign up to join the British Alliance today by subscribing and turning all notifications on so you never miss an upload. And if you want to see the videos earlier than everyone else, along with having your name up here with the rest, then consider becoming a member today, and I will see you all next time. And be sure to leave this video having a good one.